Hey everyone, welcome back. And we just took over the United Kingdom or the British, and now our next goal is to, I guess, take over, who are these guys? The Greeks. We're gonna go after the Greeks. So I'd say our best plan of attack, ooh, we could also, we'll go for the Persians next, don't worry, we'll go for the Persians next. But for now, let's just go after the Greeks, so let's just go straight on after their capital. But before we do that, let's kind of get our armies moving, because, I mean, once we take this over, we pretty much have got this, yeah, because we're not going to get support units, which is totally fine. So I kind of want to get my people into a position where we would be able to have the most amount of success. So anything else down here? Yeah, let's have these guys keep moving over, you know, because we want to make some good surrounds, and we can only make kind of one strike at once. No, wait, no. Now we're at war with the Greeks, so they're going to panic and all that good stuff. And we're just going to have our armies keep moving across. We might want to actually have this guy come up here to help support our armies when we make a push that way, because it's a much faster route. Same thing over here. This guy's just going to walk up, and we're just kind of moving our armies across. We have more armies than we really need to. Anyway, let's just go, since apparently we have this little bridge right here, let's just wipe out the Greek civilization right now. So let's just take away their cultural dominance. They don't get their power. I don't think they should get that, and I would hope you guys agree. And we're in the industrial age, so I mean, hey, I'd say things could go pretty well. Invading a capital, I mean, it's supposed to be difficult, but granted, we got to remember, because we're on the easiest difficulty in order to save time, so the series doesn't take too long. That's just how things are going to go down. So, as the game will slowly load up and such, because there's a lot to load. No one gets reinforcements, but he doesn't get whatever cultural bonus he has. So, let's go ahead and put our armies into some sort of a position where they can keep themselves pretty safe, build up those civilians. We already got tech coming through, so we got to get that commerce fixed right away with getting that commerce cap. As well as also, even though we cannot immediately build a building, since we crossed an ocean, I'm willing to bet we're going to have some water, so I would like to think that we would be able to get through most things without having to deal with an early attack. But we may as well have our scout just kind of run down, just in case, because who knows what's going to happen, right? And then let's immediately make a barracks. We're probably going to want to get our civics level up so that way we can make a second town. Even though our commerce is up, just because we're just going to need more civilians. Actually, this guy can just go ahead and work on the woodcutters camp, because there's a lot of times when we just kind of need to get our resources up and running. Yeah, and look at that. See, there's water. Okay, so we're probably going to have to make some boats again, and this is going to be pretty good. But we do know that we can go ahead and make a sort of a new base again. This is almost like looking like the same map. It's not, though. It's not the same as the British capital map, because that would just be kind of stupid, I think. I highly doubt they would do something like that. But yeah, we're just going to keep making civilians. Workers' camp is full, but we are going to need the mountain to get some mining done, as well as some more oil capitalization as well. So let's go ahead and build that mine pretty much right next to the woodcutters camp, which is totally okay. Just to get that economic train moving here. And we're actually going to invest in some science, because science lets you get like these cool things to help you get boosted even farther. So we better make a coastal city just to make sure we're able to make that sea base. And if this is the closest, then like right on this ledge here, this is where we want to make our air base, so we can shoot across. And then once this is built, we'll actually go ahead and make a dock right away, because I just want to kind of figure out where they are, so that way we can be like, oh hey, that's where they are, and then just kind of know these things. And we're going to go ahead and keep making citizens, because we're also going to need to capture these oil locations, so that way we can get our tanks out pretty quick. Because I kind of want to, you know, I don't want to give them time to build up, because they were able to get you know, their own technology and such that made it more difficult for us to capture, as well as the British are hiding their capital in the back of their base, which means that it just took us longer to even find them. So moving on with that, we're going to start grabbing those oil wells, because why not? Also, we need a bit more civilians, as well as we need our docks to finish up. So this guy, he's just going to run across this island, And actually, it might be better to make an airbase here, depending on how it stretches out. And we'll see. You know, we'll definitely look into that. So this person's actually going to need to come up here and build a university. And why did I have that guy come up here to build that instead of someone else? Well, this guy's going to make our tank factory, because we don't need to like physically stare at the farms and such. So, well, yeah, let's make the tank factory over here, which is perfectly fine. As well as actually making a temple. And we'll just put that right in the back over here. And this guy can make another oil rig for us. So we can get our economic boom moving. Oh, we have a territory expansion into there. Well, we might not even need a fleet if we're just going to be able to do a land invasion, which would actually give me a lot of resources, which would be a bit more beneficial to what we're doing. What does it wrap around? Oh, interesting. That's very cool. So we're going to make a caravan. And this person will actually go ahead and make a university, so that way we can get some knowledge boosted right away. And this civilian's going to go ahead and make us a dock. And we're going to start making our farms, if possible. We're running out of wood. Okay, that's important to keep track of, because apparently our wood is suffering. So we'll go ahead and make another woodcutter's camp, actually, just to help keep our supply going. That's a good spot to make it. So we're going to actually set some rally points. We're going to rally the tanks to go over there, and we're going to rally the barracks to go over there. And again, we're not actually going to build any units until we can get up into that modern age. They changed their government. We should probably go ahead and get our state building capital up and running. And then now that we have our university up, we'll be able to get our scientists. Yeah, and this guy actually just found out we can... I mean, we got the naval base, don't get me wrong. Naval base is definitely something strong that we want to have, but right now it's not actually the most necessary thing, because we want to get the civilian over here and immediately just like build a city, you know, so we can have like a good chain of defense. And we're actually, again, we're also going to want to go ahead and make some ships just in case, because we don't, you know, want to get outclassed in the whatchamacallit, in the technology battle. If, you know, if the enemy had ships and we didn't have ships, then when we were transporting our men across, it would get very difficult. So let's actually go all the way into that corner. Now, unless they're over in this lower region, maybe if you can't see my mouse, I'm just pointing down on the mini-map. If they're in the bottom corner, that would kind of suck, but at the same time, it's, you know, we'll survive. We found them. Okay. So we will probably not be able to... Or actually, no. Let's take down their air defenses. Their anti-air. Oh no, we're getting shot at. And they have tanks. I just want to get that planted because I really want to take out the... Okay, you're going to run back to our base, and actually he can hop inside of something. No. Oh well. Well, these guys will go ahead and shoot down, hopefully. Yeah, just kill off that scout, because we don't want to have any scouts in our base. That'd be a pretty horrible thing. And we'll just start getting all of the research tech that we need, which is perfect. We'll go ahead and become a republic, just like last time, in order to gain that additional resources. And is there any more oil areas we can build at the moment? We have not yet found one, so let's just kind of swim down here. And then this person over here is actually going to go ahead and build an airbase. This is going to be our military style one, and we want to make sure that we're going to be able to reach their buildings. So let's go right on ahead over. We're going to grab all of our army troops, move them over here, but again, because we're not building more troops until we get up to that modern age, which is about to happen, so we are going to go ahead and want to grab more oil if we can find it, but we have not yet found any. So therefore, we're just going to have the ship keep exploring, just try and find any oil that we can. So this forward position is going to be extremely dangerous. We're going to get a couple more civilians over here just to help out. Yeah, and the ship can just move directly into position, because all these ships that I thought might be necessary are not actually going to be needed, because the enemy does not yet have a base that would be beneficial. And we can actually set the rally point of this over to here, as well as this tank factory, because we're just going to build, you know, land troops, because we don't need much. And as the Americans, we don't have the bomber upgrade yet, because we're not in the age where we have bombers, which is okay. Fortunately, we do have a lot of wealth, so we're going to go ahead and buy up the oil we need in order to get that tech, because we want to get to the modern age, and we want to get our air team going in. But the thing is, we would want to make maybe a couple scouts, or we just need to take that building out. Just some sort of a little thing, so that way we could get our bombers in safely. Now, of course, we did build this town not for nothing, so we're going to go ahead and get our farms up, because we still got to make sure our cities are useful. You know, we're not going to waste our cities, because that would also be a pretty horrible thing to do to ourselves. That would just not be beneficial in the slightest. So I'm going to build these guys while they're cheap, because that's what we definitely want to do. And if possible, make some more tanks. Yep. Because we're going to get a nice steady stream of units, and then once that modern age kicks in, we're going to want to upgrade immediately. And it's just cheaper for us as well if we're in an age where we're able to get that up. So we're going to get that military tech and just kind of go down this list again to just kind of keep bolstering ourselves. I'm surprised we can't. Oh, we can make another city. Brilliant. So let's, why not? Why don't we just make another city here to support our air base? Because even though I thought this city was going to be our forward one, it turns out that because of the way the borders are set up, things are going to be a little more complicated in their distribution, which is okay, you know. Things just happen like that, where it's like, oh, hey, I thought this was totally going to work. Well, turns out it's not, which is unfortunate. And we're still having these wood issues. In fact, how was our woodcutters camp doing up here? Awful. Ah, that makes sense. So let's go ahead and rally up a whole bunch of citizens, because we need them. That would be pretty horrible if we didn't have them. Oh well, at least we're getting the upgrade for the Marines, which is always useful. Ah, we found an oil spot over there. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and get that oil rig, because we really want to get that production going here. Kind of want to get that final farm, but that's probably not going to happen, so we'll go ahead and... Oh my god, that mine is amazing. Our tank can go ahead and move over here. I don't know why this was not getting built. I don't know who's en route to go build that, but... yeah, we have a citizen going to make oil, and our university should be able to help us improve the state of our research tech overall, because now that we have that military advancement, we want to make sure we are getting the best that we can get. Unfortunately, we cannot build the wonder of the terracotta army, which would be pretty useful, but again, we're not able to. We're going to get a couple more caravans, so we can increase that wealth amount. And these guys may as well go ahead and build farms and such. But the overall goal is to eventually be able to actually make some barracks here and just immediately produce on the land, so we can cut down the travel time, which would be a humongous asset to us, in all honesty. And our commerce cap is needed to be researched, so once we get that wood, we are immediately going to research our commerce cap and get everything underway as we prepare for the assault onto the enemy, which will be quite useful. I am totally sure that, as well as we're also getting these cool bombers out. Oh, there's a scout? Well, we'll take that out quite swiftly, I think. But we should actually probably still get that tank upgrade that will allow these guys to be a little stronger. And maybe get some machine guns, because why not? You know? If we don't have the barracks up yet, we're going to be good to go. Because I'll be honest with you guys, we're probably not going to fight the enemy in this episode. But you guys got to, again, see how we make all the magic happen, essentially. And we were able to pretty much build up our base, so that way we're ready to go. And that's kind of my thinking behind when I'm just base building, when I'm preparing to have to fight someone. Which makes things a lot more interesting. And let's go ahead and capitalize on making... Yeah, I guess we're really not letting them in. Get that food up. And unfortunately, we are running out of time, but trust me, in the next episode, we are going to take the fight to them. I'm Elwirfy, and I'll see you guys next time.